Hey everybody, it's Miranda here, and I've got a design team project for the Piece by Piece Etsy store. Beverly has the most amazing laces. I don't know if you saw my video with my design team package with me opening it up, but she has a lot of new releases, y'all. So of course there will be a link below to her Etsy shop, the Facebook page, the Piece by Piece blog as well, and then I'm going to put a link to my blog because I will have a ton of pictures there and then links back to all of the products I used on my blog. So I wanted to do another book stack, but I didn't want to do a grungy one this time like I had done for Chris, and I wanted to do a tutorial. I had a ton of people asking me to do a tutorial on it. So this will be a start to finish / tutorial. I don't know if it'll end up being a 2-part video or not, but I did film the whole process. I only used 3 books this time instead of 4. I'm grabbing the other ones really quickly to show you the difference. Instead of doing grunge, I totally went Shabby Chic on this one. So this was the ones I made for Chris. You guys can see. Okay, and you'll notice on this one that everything is blank because it's going to a person I'm doing a swap with. So I wanted to leave everything blank so she could kind of fill it in as she wanted to. So I left lots of places for pictures and stuff, and then like the frame here, she can either put a picture or some quote or something that she liked in there. So I didn't want to fill it up too much. I wanted her to be able to personalize it. So I used Webster's Pages paper for the most. I think I used all Webster's Pages, and just a ton of lace. So I guess I'll get started. This is the outside, and I just wrapped it all in this really thin chain. Thought it was just really dainty. So the whole thing is wrapped in that, and then there's a little closure on the front that you can unsnap. This going down the spine is that silk ribbon from Beverly's Etsy store. Super pretty. It's much wider than this, so I ended up cutting it in half, and then it frays a little bit and gives it this really shabby feel, so I like that a lot. And then I'll show you up close. Really pretty. And then over here, this is one of her resin roses that I used on this frame as well. And then over here, I made a little belt out of some of her trim, and it's that large. I'll show you what the trim looks like. It's that large, I think it's Maya Road trim. It's this one right here. And you can see I cut down this part and just used that part of the trim. So that's what I did there, and I'll show you the front, and then I'll go ahead and unclasp it and show you each one individually. So the chain just goes around here and then hooks just like that. So I'm going to undo it, and then I will show you more details here. So this is the back of the first book, and I have one of those Kaiser Craft wooden flourishes, the dress form one, and like I said, I just wrapped that beautiful lace around there, made a little belt, and put a couple of little flowers on the corner of it. So that's all I did to the back of that one. Again, there is the binding that I did, and of course there is a tutorial on this. It's such a soft satin, not satin, it's silk. Really pretty. Let me get the chain off of here, it's stuck on there. Okay, and this is the other one. That is a Martha Stewart mold that I filled with resin and just colored it and painted it and glimmer misted it, and I only glued down this side so you can see that's completely free. She can slide whatever she wants down in there and then adhere it all the way. So this is the front book, and it's the only one that you can really embellish a lot because it's not going to be flattened when it's in between the other ones. So of course I used the Webster's Pages paper and then a big Recollections flower right here. Super pretty. And I have this Cherry Lens Designs die cut coming out. This is some of Beverly's beautiful white lace from last release, which I don't have any more of, so I can't show you what it looks like, but I just tied a little bow there. This is the beautiful pink flower lace from Beverly's last release as well that I used there, and then this white like Venetian lace up here too. And again, there will be a link to her Etsy store, and then on my blog I will link all of these items individually so you can just click on them and go grab them instead of having to search through the whole shop. So I used those 3 laces there. This is one of her new resin frames, which again I left blank in case she wanted to put a little picture or write something on there, whatever she wanted to do. I tried to give her the freedom to, you know, customize it however she wanted. So that is the first book, and there's the back of it. I just left it plain. I did have a little boo-boo there on that. That was my only blemish. And then this is that silk ribbon again that I used on the binding, and I had cut it down to size, and that was what was left over of one of the sides. So I just attached it on the inside of it to keep the book closed. And it's not wanting to open. Excuse me, y'all. Okay, there we go. And then on the inside here, I used the romance, or not the romance novel, the Western Romance by Webster's Pages. And over here I have one of her new rhinestone buckles to keep the ribbon there. And it's really, really pretty. It has rhinestones all the way around it. It's not like the mesh bling type thing. It's got real rhinestones. It's really, really pretty. And this is like a big shadow box type area. And the inspiration from this came from Mama Tiffy here on YouTube, and she is on the design team as well. But she does these embroidery hoops where she will overlay them like this, and it was just such a pretty idea. When I was going to do the inside of this one, I wanted her to have a lot of place to put pictures, so each one she can put the little pictures there. And I'm going to see if she wants me to do the pictures for her, see if she wants to email me a couple of them, so I can go ahead and fit them in there for her. But anyway, what I used for these, and you'll see on the video, is washi tape holders and just tissue tape holders. That's what I used for those. And then this one was a ribbon holder. So I painted them all and then lined them all with the paper. And then over here I attached that silk ribbon there as well. And then this is from the paper line. It says Dance With Your Heart. And I have another one of those beautiful resin roses from the Piece by Piece. And it's a beautiful smoky gray color. Let me get the light on it so you guys can see. And I just went over it with a little bit of gesso. And then I have a bunch of flowers down here, just kind of clustered together. This is some more of that flowered lace, but it's in the white that was on the cover of it. I just kind of ruffled it up and put it over here. Another one of her little resin bird's nest. I absolutely love these. I had to special request more because they are one of my favorite things from her store. I really, really love them. Here's another little resin birdie from her store as well. Another flower in here. And then on this ribbon roller I put some more of that Maya Road trim, but this time I just cut out the center of it. This trim is so versatile, y'all. I found a ton of uses for it, so I just cut out the center part of it right there. Okay, so that is the inside of that book. Okay, and then the second book is the matchbook style book. You guys are going to be amazed at how easy this is to do. So again, there is a tutorial for it. I showed you the back already, and then the front of it I just lined with the paper. All the matchboxes I just lined them with the paper, and then I used Beverly's and I just cut my nail, so I'm probably not going to be able to open that, but you can reach your finger in there and push them out too. But I used Beverly's flat back pearls. Has the drawer pulls on all of them. You kind of have to have nails to do it, or you're just going to have to reach in there and push it out because it's just hard to grab onto. But all the matchboxes are lined up with Beverly's flat back pearls that she has in her store. So that is the second book. Really simple. And then the third book, I absolutely love this one because of the colors and stuff, but I used the last of that white lace that I had on the other one tied in a bow. And then I used the Maya Road trim again. Can you tell I really like this one? But I used, I didn't cut anything apart. I just used the whole thing and wrapped it right there. And then the back of it, same thing. Just the binding and the same paper. The paper's absolutely beautiful. Okay, and then I just tied this one as well. Attached some of this to tie onto there to keep it closed. You can tie it in a bow if she wants to, but I like it just dangling how it is. So I double knotted it. Let me get it untied really quickly. Okay, and then when you open this one up, I really like this box because A, she can put a picture in over here. That's what this is for, and it says Live's Portrait on there. Fussy cut from the Webster's Pages line. And this is not glued down. Hopefully you guys can see. It's only glued down in the corner so she can slide stuff down in there. This is one of those big rosettes from Beverly's store. I want to say it was a Maya Road one. I think I have another one. Let me grab it really quickly and show you. Yes, this is what they look like. Super, super pretty. So I have one of those back there, and then I have one of her resin birdies and like the greenish blue type color, and one of her huge resin flowers. Look how big that is and look how pretty it is. It was like a peach tone, so I just put a little bit of gesso on top of it, and then she can put a picture in there, a couple of pictures, whatever she wants to do. So that is there. And then over here I gave her a little place to either she can journal in here, or she can put a ton of pictures. It's like a little mini notebook. I just used some seam binding from my stash to tie it shut. And then I used some more of that pink flower trim from Last Release and just lined it on the bottom of it. And this is a little notebook, y'all. So let me show you. It opens up. She can either write in here. It's really got a ton of pages in it. So she can put pictures in here, journal in there, whatever she wants to do, she can do both. So that gives her a lot of opportunity. It's almost like a little baby mini album inside of here to put pictures and stuff like that. So that is the third box, y'all, and I hope you guys like my stacked books, and I hope you enjoy the tutorial and start to finish process video. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, don't hesitate to comment, and of course I will answer them as quickly as I can. And again, the links to Beverly's Etsy store will be down below, the Piece by Piece on Etsy, a link to the Facebook page, because she does post a lot of stuff on there and sneak peeks and stuff, and then the Piece by Piece blog as well. And then check out my blog to get all the product info and more pictures. So thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye!